we're here to loosen you up. Like, we're gonna laugh, connect, and laugh some more. Open up the good times knocking on your door. From the serious to silly, we will never bore. It's the Think, Laugh, Connect show. What are you waiting for? Got a question in your head, need a moment to be fed. For the knowledge, for the truth, we're here to loosen you up. Like, we're here to loosen you up. We're gonna laugh, connect, and laugh some more. Open up the good times knocking on your door. From the serious to silly, we will never bore. It's the Think, Laugh, Connect show. What are you waiting for? We're gonna laugh, connect, and laugh some more. Open up the good times knocking on your door. From the serious to silly, we will never bore. It's the Think, Laugh, Connect show. What are you waiting for?
Welcome to another episode of Laugh, Connect, and Laugh Some More. I'm your host, Sean the Legend Killer Euster, and joined again by James Warpzone Brown and Rudy Spectre van Wyk and Milo aka Quibber. Say hi, guys.
Hello
Hello, hello,
there.
hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
So, today we are going Halloween. Basically, paranormal,
Scary.
ghosts, spirits, but we're gonna try and keep it to true stories, not just plain ghost stories. So, what do you guys think about that?
I'm always up for a scary story.
Yeah,
I hate ghosts.
I have one story.
Would
I
you
hate
like to
ghosts.
go first?
Oh, let it roll.
Um, it is a story that some people would know. Well, obviously they know the death. I do not want to disclose as to where it is and who it is, but for those who remember the samurai killer, um, that it was a 12-year-old, well, a 12th grader that basically used it on an eighth grader, and that eighth grader died, and people say it was satanic. Now, I'm not going to disclose where this is or the people that were there because I have too much respect for the people, especially the one that hold the child in his arms before he died. So I was at the school a few years ago, quite a long time ago, which was COVID times, and I was there to basically just monitor the school, install some network and what. And while doing that, I was also resting there to play with the guy and with my friend that was there. Now, the thing is, this only happens at night where the school lights would start to just, well, it will flicker a little bit, but the alarm system would go off. And when I was there, I could sworn I could hear footsteps and I could hear something knocking on the door, and I saw the shadow at the corner of my eye. So the thing is, I know when it comes to ghosts, a lot of people are skeptic, but from my experience alone, that cannot be fake because how it's just literally me and the two other guys that are there on the school premises, and the security is way outside. So there's no reason for the alarms to go off or the lights to flicker, you know. So yeah.
Your
Look,
your
Yeah, I know
I'm
what
not
you
look.
mean.
little
I know what you mean.
Like, like, I'm not skeptical. I just don't like them at all.
Okay. So, Quibus.
Especially, look,
I
sorry,
think James needs a Kleenex.
okay,
Yeah.
I just don't like that. I, there's some guys they're cool, okay? They're like they come there like hello, and I'm like shop shop, and that's it. Never again. I don't have issues with them. But then you get those arrogant bastards that keep coming and they tapping on your head while you're sleeping, or they throw shit at those ones. I don't fucking like them at all.
Well,
No.
Definitely on.
I have a couple of stories, but I promised my friend Quibus Milo, because he missed
Yeah.
our interesting stories podcast, and he wanted to join it because he had an interesting fishing story. So I will allow him to tell you that today, but he has to give us a kick-ass story, like scary story as well.
Okay, as long as it's not about fishing for chicks.
Now the fishing story is a real story, but there was some weed involved. I'll get to that one in a
Oh
little bit.
man.
But first up, tell you some scary stories. Probably yeah, 15, 18 years ago, so 2008, 2009, give or take. Living in Durban at the time, and on the Saturday morning, no, Friday night, after work, we went up to Moy River for a motorbike rally. So it was me, my buddy Yuan. We were on a motorbike and a bunch of other guys. And we drive all the way up, and we decided to take the Peter Marisburg turn off and go past the Nottingham Road, which is a very beautiful motorbike ride on your way to Moy
Mm.
River. So remember that we stopped. It was late at night. We wanted to just book ourselves an hotel because we left too late, and we stopped at the hotel in Nottingham Road. We stopped at the front. I needed to take a pee. Hotel was closed for renovations, so Yuan went to that tree to don't take a person. I didn't want to because the road was actually quite busy, so I walked around the side of Nottingham Road Hotel, and I'm standing there next to a tree, and I'm taking a piss, and I'm enjoying myself, and I look up, and there's this lady standing up there just looking at me. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay. So I zip up and look back up, and she's still looking at me. Gave her a wave. She gave me a wave back, and I'm like, shit, okay. Anyway, walked back to the front, and Johan said, "Yeah, there's nobody here. The hotel's closed for renovations. Everything is off, lights is off." And I thought to myself, I just saw somebody up there. Maybe it's the caretaker. Maybe it's not. Don't know. Anyway, we went on to Moy River and had a nice little rally there for the motorbike guys. And I sat on my phone and I did a bit of a googling, and apparently that woman has been living there for 145 years, and her name is Charlotte. And she kind of always finds herself waving to patrons enjoying the outside lawn area of the hotel.
So she waved at you and your
And she
bucket.
waved at me while I was busy shaking the snake.
Go into the light.
Yep, going to the light. There
After a
was no
hundred
light.
years, after 100 years,
She saw her
she
first
It was in the
enjoyed.
pregnant.
six.
She
It was
saw a show worth watching.
yes, but that's my little memory of Charlotte.
Ah, jeez.
But anyway, I need to. Since we're laughing a little bit, I just want to bring the mood up a little bit. We went out fishing, so just four guys, four-wheel drives out into the bush into crocodile country, middle of nowhere. We went fishing. It's night. It's nighttime. Tide came in, and eventually, we'll get out of the water because we're knee deep in the water. Went up to the fire, made a big fire, and then the beers started flowing. And we're roughly about a brick down. That's about 6 beers down, and John brought out a bottle of brandy. Apparently, this was a 50-year-old brandy or something. We each had a nice little shot, and then 2 shots and 3 shots, and John went to bed. So we were sitting around the fire. We were all getting nice and toasty with brandy. And I mean, I
Mm.
think one bottle fell. Another 12 beers later, we were all lekker gekoring. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking down the little off ramp to the left hand side, and you can see there our fishing rods are standing. We got a little light that you can put on top of your fishing rod's tip. So in the night you can see this tip moving, and all of a sudden this tip just bends over, and this rod goes all the way down and bend. And well, by then we're two joints down as well, so we're pretty high, pretty drunk. And I jump up and I have to just get my bearings because my feet are like crisscrossing, and I'm like, shit, okay, I'm gonna walk slowly down this hill because I don't want to fall and slip into the crocodile waters. As I get up and I start slowly jogging forward, I hear this big ass crash behind me. Just kadoof, kadwar, kank, and oh fuck, oh ouch, ah jeez, ouch. I don't turn around because I am looking forward for crocs and my fishing rod. Anyway, I get down there, fishing rod, missed the fish and all that. Turn around back in my high state and stumbling back up this little hill, and the braai is gone. We had a little steel plate over the fire and it's just gone. I'm like, what the hell happened to the braai? So Bertie jumped up out of his chair. He didn't smoke anything with us, so he was just drunk, nothing else. And he thought, no, he's going to stop me from running down the hill because I'm high. He jumps up, trips over the fire, kicks the braai 5 meters away and busts up his shin.
Oh no, that's the worst, bro.
So
Hey,
I
nah.
didn't see any of this, but I could see him sitting there, and we thought all of this racket, noise, and pain, and we didn't catch any fish.
Oh shit.
So every time we go camping now, we tell Bertie to stay away from the braai.
Don't go into the fire.
You're Australian, so don't you mean don't go close to the barbecue?
Like braai,
Yeah,
braai,
yeah,
braai.
no,
Ons
no,
almal
you can't,
Afrikaans.
you,
Almal
you
het
can't,
Afrikaners met braai.
you
Okay,
can't
but
use the
we
Oh,
do
fire word.
have
and
English
to,
listeners.
yes.
Oh,
So to finish, to finish the story off in the morning, we wake up and John crawls out of his swag, which is a tent, and he crawls out and he rolls over and he looks his 2 bottles of brandy. He picks it up, looks at it, and it's empty. He looks up at me and Edward, and we go, "Yep, that was us."
yeah, that shit happened.
That was almost $200 of brandy in one sitting.
So to give our listeners content, remember if you listen to our first show, Quibus is the guy that rode naked with James on the bike. By the way.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's me.
yeah, baby.
And there was alcohol
He
involved.
he
Always.
had his junk to my back.
So
And that's
so
why
so
James was
so
smiling.
so, he was pitching and you were hitting.
Nah, there was no
Yes,
pitching. We were too drunk for anything to get pitched that day.
I was squeezing his love handles to make him go faster or slower.
Yeah, baby. At least I got a lot to hang on to, so that's a good thing.
Okay,
But
so
in anyway,
yeah.
so yeah, freaky story. Um, I was about, I think I was about 19, 18, 19.
Yeah,
So
45
in,
years ago, yeah.
oh, shut up, man. What, what is this? But anyway, so in Durban, uh, aka KZN, um, now Cobus will, you know, verify this that the area isn't a very safe area at that time, especially night times. Um, so they broke into our house previously about 2 times before that when we were not there. So just to give a bit of a drawing of the picture, so we got a double-story house with stairs coming up to the front door, and then you have the front door, but on the right-hand side next to the front door is a glass door, glass sliding door with a giant window wraparound patio type deal. Um, it was about, I think it was about, yeah, by 11:30 ish. And I just keep hearing knocking, like doors slamming. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I stand up, I walk through the house. We had a long hallway, and each hallway there was like two bedrooms to the left hand side turn off, and then as you carry on straight, you walk straight into my parents' room. At that time, my dad was still working, and he was working for the Metro Rail, as most of our listeners will know it. But in that days, we called it Transnet, and he was working night shift. And I'm walking down the hallway. I'm trying to find out where's this slamming of the doors. Now, in the house, we had a built-in cupboard where my mother used to store, canned foods and linen and stuff like that.
Yep.
Um, and I see the doors open. It's a double door, so I see one of the doors open. And it's weird because that door's got a little, drop down latch just to, keep it closed. I'm like, why is this door open all of a sudden? So I go, not thinking two cents about it, go close the door, put the latch back on. I go check the bathroom, check the toilet door, windows, see if everything's closed, maybe it was the wind.
Yep.
So in the hallway, because of the security issue with burglaries, my dad put a sliding gate in the hallway to cordon off the bedrooms from the living room area.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I mean, you should remember that, Wibbers.
Yep.
Anyway, so I go back to bed. Check every. Yeah, I was sleeping in the living room section. My dad re-renovated the patio into a bedroom for me at that time. So I go back to bed, not thinking anything about it. So I started dozing off, and next moment, my mom comes into my room, screaming and shouting. I'm like, "What the hell just happened now?" And I've got this massive headache for some reason. I'm like, "No, man, something's not right here." So my mom says someone's outside trying to get in. I'm like, "What the fuck?" So
Get the
now,
baseball bat.
yeah, so I know. Well, I mean, I got the cricket bat, but anyway. So we go
Yeah.
to my mom. So we go to my mom's bedroom. So I wake up my brother, wake up my sister. At that time, my sister was still very small. Go to my mom's bedroom. I take the sliding gate. I lock the sliding gate in the hallway, and we can physically hear somebody at the front door trying to pry open the gate. So I'm trying to peek through my mom's window to try and see if I can see who's there, and I can't. I'm like, the angle's just not right. And we hear them come through the glass door. So at that time, my mom jumps on the phone and she starts calling the police. And I fucking walk down the hallway. I'm screaming, "You come in here, I'm gonna maul you, I'm gonna fuck you up." And you can clearly hear it's a African male. He's like, "I'm gonna slit your throat tonight." I was like, "Come in here, I'm gonna maul you, I'm gonna hurt you." And I can hear them at the hallway trying to pry open the gate in the hallway. And the next moment, now I've got the hallway light on. These guys have got balaclavas on, And these guys are trying with a, I don't know what you call a koala,
The machete.
a pry bar.
Oh,
So they trying
Fire
to,
iron.
yeah, tire iron, yeah. They're trying to pop the gate open to get into the bedroom section. And the next moment, as they're busy there, the hallway cupboard, which I latched, the latch pops open, so you check the latch just swinging, and then all of a sudden both the doors just go dwa 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 dwa. Bedroom doors are slamming shut and opening, slamming shut and opening. The hallway lights flashing, dude. I'm telling you the story. I'm still fucking getting goosebumps as we're talking. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so all this shit's going on, and these African guys are just looking at. They're looking at one another. They turned around. I've never seen a couple of guys run so fast in my life. Me,
Were
I'm
you like
sitting there in this hallway. I'm freaking literally shitting myself. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And my mom had a friend at church. She says she could see them. So next day she comes in. We're telling her the story, what happened. And this lady says, it's an old man. My mom's like, old man? You know, there's an old man that died in the house. She says, no, he didn't die here. It's just, he's attached here. So she asked my mom, do you have a photo album? So she goes through the photo album my mom has. And she browses through, and she stops at a photo. And she says, this is the old man I'm seeing. And my mom's like, are you sure that's the guy you see? She said, yeah, no, that's him. He's the one that's in the house. And my mom identified the guy, and it was actually my grandfather um, that was watching over us that night. As weird as hell as it was, I am also thankful that he was there, because if he wasn't, things would have most probably turned out a lot worse than a couple of doors, slamming open and shut. That was probably one of the most freakiest things that ever happened in my life before. And it happened on numerous occasions when people tried to break in and we didn't hear them coming or trying to break in. He would go to the cupboard doors, slam the cupboard doors, make noise so that we could wake up. And this has happened numerous occasions. So yeah, that's my ghost story for the day.
You're actually
your
talking about something I want to tap in a bit later in the show about as well.
Ah,
About spirits, protections, and how family and great family are actually looking after
yeah.
us
I
from
mean,
beyond the grave. So you're actually tapping into something I would have also talked about a bit later.
oh, it's a lead in there, but yeah. I mean, look. At the end of the day, you get, like with Quibus and with Spectre, you get some freaky shit, and you
yep.
get some really bad ones too.
yeah.
Um,
There's
but
some cases where, especially for it happened to me and it happened to my mother. And it always seems to happen when we go to the bathroom, and it also happened to my father as well. Where the one day for my mother, she was in the bathroom, and then she would clearly hear the cupboards in the kitchen are opening and closing, but she is all alone, and there's nothing there. For my father, it was one night when he went to the bathroom, and it was like 3-ish, 4-ish at night, and my dad would hear whispers in the roof. It's like, well, what are these whispers? It's not there. And then sometimes the weirdest part for me is when you hear someone calling your name. This is for me. I heard someone calling my name, but it almost sounded like my own voice or my father's voice.
Mm.
That's happened to me numerous times.
Look,
Different people calling out your
I
name.
wanna I wanna pose a question to you guys.
Yes.
Yep.
So we've all been watching YouTube. I mean, Sean's been he's always the one that's into this type of stuff. How do you differentiate between what YouTube videos, whether they are real or whether they are fake?
That's the thing.
I mean, what's your what are your guys's how can I say protocol of judging whether real,
I would
plausible, or fake?
say almost 95% of them are fake.
No,
That's
I'd
quite
Yeah,
agree. I'd
yeah.
high.
agree on that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
AI is definitely
No,
has
but I
got a
mean,
big
I'm
play
talking
in
about
that.
all the videos even before the AI.
All right, so let me give you my brief explanation. There is certainly videos like, for instance, Jasco, where the events that are happening is hence and repeat, no matter where he goes. So that is all fake. What I also find fake is these videos, and this is the annoying part, is for me, if you were a ghost hunter, right? You would do everything in your power to try and capture what you're looking for, and you are not going to play music on top of your video because you want to hear stuff in the background. You don't want to play music. It's like, oh, look, this just happened, right? But then you only look at people's faces. You don't really see what is happening. The fear factor is gone. um the videos that I like to watch that has some truth to it, is the Ghost of Carmel, Maine. That one seems to be extremely real. That one is fucking real. I cannot explain how those videos are being done. That's why I think it's real. Um, and then there is the another one from the YouTube called The Darkest Secrets, and they don't necessarily show you the ghost videos. They show you pictures and they explain of this one woman that lived with 92 ghosts. Now, it's just a story with sounds, and there's a lot of videos out there. It kind of defeats like our stories, for instance. We can tell our stories. We're the ones believing it because we've personally experienced it. However, people who have not experienced the
Yeah,
paranormal are going to be looking like, it's like, you're talking cock, man. That's what they're gonna
yeah.
say.
Shit for our English viewers.
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. So it remains skeptical. Everybody has their own spirits. It's kind of
Mm,
like Bigfoot, right? You tell someone Bigfoot, they laugh at you. It's like, haha,
yeah,
you must be smoking or something.
yeah. Look, I mean, I'm not gonna mention names, um, because I mean, the guy's
I'm
gonna.
gonna mention names.
Uh, there's this YouTube, there's a bunch of YouTube guys, young kids, man. Um, all their shit is clearly fake. It's bluntly freaking fake. I mean, people, our age, we've seen some shit. We've gone through a lot. But I, what I cannot understand, right, is how is it possible for these guys to get 15 million views on a blatantly fake video?
Because people click it.
The thing
Called
is,
doom scrolling.
not just that, Cobus. The thing is, yes, the paranormal is one of the most fascinating things out there, even to the people that don't really believe in ghosts, but these type of stories. I mean, that's why The Conjuring was such a success as well. Yes, it's based on a true story, But some of those events in the movie didn't happen exactly the way it happened in real life.
Yeah. I posted on the Discord.
Here,
Um, now that's the guys I'm talking about. Um, like I said, I caught my son. He's 14 now, so he also watches, and he finds all this stuff quite curious and interesting, you know. And I asked him, and I said to him, "Why the hell are you watching Oaks that fake shit?" He says, "I know, but he just watches it." You know, I'm like, "Okay, fine, I understand it, but why don't you rather go and watch the stuff that are actually somewhat plausible
See
instead of
where,
watching these
Yep.
idiots?" And
where
I'm not. I'm gonna tell him straight. They fucking idiots. Running around. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Something touched my ass. Oh, you know, what the fuck, bro? I
See,
mean,
the thing is, you get guys that take this seriously, but they dull. They're
yeah,
not
but they're making a
entertaining.
mockery of the dead,
And
in my opinion.
I understand that, James, but I'm trying
Mm,
to explain why they watch the
mm,
faker stuff. The thing is,
yeah.
yes, those guys might be more entertaining, but then it's not, shouldn't be, it should be like more, listen, we're doing this for entertainment, we're not taking this seriously. Uh, a disclaimer needs to be made.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is just at least make it known that you're acting or you're going to be making a mockery of something, or just be upfront. I mean,
I
it's
mean, it's
difficult.
like, have you seen that sometimes on TikTok as well? I've
Yeah,
got proof, ghosts are real, and then it shows a guy
the,
wearing a fucking white sheet over his head.
I honestly don't even bother with TikTok because the oaks on TikTok these days are fucking idiots, mate. They carry on like idiots. They think people like to see idiots. They I don't know. Is there a better word than an idiot?
moron.
Some people are just looking for their 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just wish it wasn't 15 minutes long. I wish it was shorter.
Well, my personal experience is for those who wants to play with a Ouija board, aka Ouija board. Um,
Not the Oja.
it's
Just don't
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
do it. Don't do it.
Don't ever
No,
fucking
no,
do it.
no. Let me explain. It's a
I'm a skeptic.
50-50
Let's put
chance
it through the
scenario.
test.
Yeah.
If you are a skeptic, right? This is what I would say to a
Mm.
skeptic. If you have a board, especially a an object that is notorious to do some shit to people, right? You are working with a 50-50 percent scenario.
Wait,
There's a
hold on.
50% chance that okay, your skeptic is warranted, nothing's happening. But
Mm.
what if, and there in that word, what if you are playing with it and you inviting something in your life that is going to be difficult
That's
to
why
get rid of?
I'm saying whoa, 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 whoa. I do not endorse playing with those things. The
Never.
Mm-hmm.
problem is the channel is so wide. You think you're talking to someone you love, and then you talking to a demon or something
Yeah.
that's wanting to hurt you. Do not take the chance.
Yeah. No, definitely. You see that there's no assurity of what you are communicating with. I mean, some people actually believe that you making connection with other dimensions in that sense. But I mean, it's like Sean said, the channel is really, really, really wide open. It's like
It's not really a dimension. It's a frequency.
no, no, no.
Or at least that's my opinion.
Look,
Because
you're right.
for me, um,
Mm,
on our plane, we exist on a certain frequency. And on
exactly. Yeah.
another frequency, you might find hell. Another frequency, you might find
Mm,
heaven. Another frequency, you might find the in between.
that's true. Yeah. And I mean, there's
That's
there's even
in between that
there's
that people are
scientists.
fascinated.
Yeah, there's scientists that actually theorize, and they've been working on it for years, where they say that interdimensional is also, as Sean says, it's just a specific tuning and a frequency. Hence the reason why the theory of using a Ouija board, you know, uh, like I say, mind you, it's a theory, but it's a sound theory, in my opinion. It's like opening up a door the size of a 360 circle. You never know what you get.
Literally
That's
anything
well
can
said.
come.
That's it. Yeah. What's your opinion on this, Milo?
I'm a skeptic.
Look, I mean,
Put me
yeah.
in a situation where I can experience everything that everybody's talking about, and I can make my decision on that.
Uh,
Um,
I think I think one day, I think one day the four of us should get together with a bunch of fucking radios and frequency detector cock, and
then go
we
and
should
visit Charlotte and
uh,
Nottingham Road.
No,
we should go to a suspected haunted place and go fucking see for ourselves.
I've
I
got
mean, I'm sure the viewers would love it.
I've actually got the perfect place.
And pop it down in the
And
comments. I mean,
what
if the
what
viewers want to see it, then we'll do it.
The
And
pla-
no, we're not.
the
If we're gonna do it, I highly recommend no freaking music. I want the viewers, if they want to see something like that, I want them to hear and experience everything that we see, not this playing music. It really defeats the point. You cannot say, "Oh, I
Here's
heard something," but then the microphone doesn't pick it up.
Yeah, here's a
what
challenge out. Here's a
what did
challenge
you
out to
have in mind,
everybody.
Sean?
oh,
Before you, sorry, Sean, before you go on, I'm putting down a challenge. If we get 100,000 views on this podcast right now, okay, seeing that supernatural is usually the in thing. If we get 100,000 views on this podcast, we go to a haunted place. Cameras, the whole works. You guys in?
For sure, I am ready.
I'm game for that. Depends where we're going. Where we're going, Sean.
the old Kempton Hospital.
Oh, why,
The which one?
why? Not that one.
Say
There
again.
must be another one.
That's the
No,
Okay,
best place.
Say again.
listen.
Where's that, Sean? I didn't hear what you said.
The
The
old Kempton Park Hospital.
Look,
It's
I'm a
closed
skeptic.
down. It's closed down. They only use it for storage now, but
Mm-mm.
hundreds and thousands
Look,
of people have died there.
I'm skeptical about this shit, right? But even I know that place was fucked up, and that place is still fucked up.
I mean, there have been people that went to do some investigations there, but not proper.
Mm. They
Yeah,
couldn't
I can
last.
see it.
That's the problem. They couldn't last. Just say it what it is. They couldn't last.
Well, I mean, you have to do it in the dark, number one, and there's probably people, homeless
Mm,
people, probably sleeping in there. So you're gonna hear some noises, and some of them
mm,
might be paranormal, and some might not.
mm. We're gonna have to
Yes.
probably get like one or two security guys to come because of Kempton Park being such a high risk area. So we're going to be risking it all if we get 100,000 views on this podcast. I hate this shit, Sean, Milo. They know I hate this shit, but if the viewers want it, I'll just have to do it, I guess.
So
That's
here's
true.
one of my stories, seeing I haven't had a chance yet.
Yep.
So
Oh, that yeah.
my my mother never believed in this stuff as well
Mm,
until one fateful day. We moved into a house in Brakpan, and that house, they pick it up for cheap. Now, here's a disclaimer. Whenever you buy something that seems to be too good to be true, always ask the question, why is it so cheap?
Yep.
Because they legally have to answer you. But anyways, those questions were not asked. So my
Whoops.
sister was about 3, just started talking like frequently and good, you know. And she was always playing with an imaginary friend, and that imaginary friend was actually a spirit from a man that used to live in the house. My dad
Mm.
and my gran could see him because they were born with the gift. Even my sister is born with that gift. I'm born with a different gift. I can sense death. So when someone's gonna die,
Okay.
I've sensed it right before my father died, right before my brother
Mm.
died. Anyone close to me, basically. But anyways, that's not part of the story. So what happened is my sister, this ghost started bothering her more and more and more, and telling her he's gonna take her away from here to be with him.
Yep.
And so
Oh
my
fuck,
so
man.
my dad got involved and started shouting at him, screaming at him. And the one night, my mom just said like, "What's going on?" And the ghost was there, and he told the ghost to sit on the bed, and she just saw the bed like going down in the spot where she would lay, like someone
See that
sitting there.
indentation of somebody sitting there.
There. And
Yeah.
he would. Then she showed him the Bible because she believed if she showed him the Bible, he would disappear because that's what happens when you do that to a demon.
Mm-mm.
He took that Bible and he threw it across the fucking room, dude.
Hell no. Up for sale.
So no.
Yeah.
So we got a house exorcist. So the guy came and did a exorcism on the house. So he said anything he can do is banish him from the property. You know.
Yep.
So it might work, it might not work. He might, if we move, he might move back in, or he might even follow us if we move. There's no guarantees. So they did the exorcism. We lived there a couple more months, and we moved to another section of Brakpan.
So, did it actually work?
Oh,
Well, yeah, it never bothered us again.
And you never followed up on the people that got the place
Yeah,
clean
yes,
again?
we did. So it turns out the spirit was there. Was a
Mm.
depressed guy from the Buddha War.
Poor
yep.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, he came back from the Buddha, not the Buddha, the Anglo War. Sorry, he came back from the Anglo War, and he was so fucked up. His wife left him, and he had a baby girl the same age,
Uh,
about of my sister, and that's why
gee.
he thought my sister is his child. But he killed himself by strapping like Christmas lights to himself and hooking it up into the power, and
Mm.
he was drenched in water or something like that. So he
Dude.
shocked himself to death.
But now,
From
Oh, gee. That's,
yeah, sorry, Molly, you want to say something?
no, I'm just a little
I've got a
bit in
question.
awe.
So, I'm trying to put logic behind all of this, right? Now, do you think, and I want the people in the comments to pop it in there as well, what their opinions are. Do ghosts or spirits linger because of an emotional attachment or because it's a, how can I say, it's a choice? Is it by choice or is it by? emotional
Okay, I
attachment that they
know
really don't.
both me and Rudy have opinion on this because we
Mm.
spoke about this before.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I mean, I want to hear your opinions. I mean, I'm trying to put a bit of logic. I mean, you guys know me. I like to think of things logically.
Well, both me and Rudy agree judgment hasn't happened yet. So even if you
Mm.
die, like the one thing priest gets into you, when you die, you either go to heaven or hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that
If your
because
job's not finished, your job's not finished.
if your job's not finished, your job's not finished. Some have unfinished business, and some say judgment will happen to everyone at once with the rapture.
Yeah, the thing is, with that, I do believe everybody is not. I don't think there's anyone that are in heaven or hell at the time moment. I think everybody is waiting for judgment. Some others still have
Yes.
unfinished business, and that's why there's ghosts going around.
Okay, so what would you say? Is it by choice or by emotional attachment?
I don't
If
think
you've
it's
got
Mostly
to
I
sum
emotion.
it
think
up.
I think it's emotional.
it,
Something drastic must have happened. Very drastic.
well, not just drastic. Like the thing is, um, for example, my dad comes and visits me once a year to make sure everything's fine. I mean, I don't see him, but I can feel him.
So, okay, so now when we say emotional, now we talking in a variety of it's revenge, it's a feeling of a sense of still wanting to protect the people that they have left behind. Emotional meaning by love, by hate, you know. Um,
I think
and
I
then
think it's
See,
a minor effect.
the
It's not just one
problem.
or two. It's all pile of factors.
Sorry,
sorry, sorry.
Milo. Sorry, Milo. Um,
Yep.
the problem with the ones looking for revenge,
Mm,
those are the dangerous ghosts. Those are the ones
yeah,
you
they're gonna
hear
be malevolent.
you hear of, not just
Yeah.
demons, because yes, mostly demons cause that type of havoc. But I mean, if you're looking for revenge, you're gonna try and make someone's life hell
Mm,
that
yeah.
made your life hell.
It's like I'm gonna haunt you till the ends of the earth.
For me,
That type of deal.
I think even in death,
Yeah.
the ghosts has a rule to follow. Everything has a rule to follow. If
Yeah,
a
like the
ghost,
laws of
if
physics,
yeah,
basically.
if the ghosts, this is for me personally, if the ghosts decide to go out for revenge to
Ah,
try and kill, that is a disturbance of the natural order.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And by doing that, you are basically sinning even
Mm.
after death, and that I believe is going to slowly but surely turn you into a demon.
That's actually I'm gonna be honest with you on that one, really. That's a good point. Sorry, Milo, you were going to say?
I don't think it's just one factor, either emotion or something else. It's got to be a whole pile of things that has to come together in this pot in order for it to make to work.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, there's so many beliefs. I
Yeah, yeah.
mean,
Well,
so
theories. Let's put it.
okay,
There's
theories.
theories and beliefs. Yeah.
So one theory is like when you die. Okay, this is a theory. I'm not saying I believe it. It's something I've heard. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I just want to put that as a
Yeah, I mean that's why we got the
proclaimer.
podcasts. Yeah.
So one theory is if you were good and you did everything you had to do, you
Mm-hmm.
you then have an option to be reborn,
Mm.
and you can choose where you want to be reborn. Some
Oh, okay.
believe Earth is like a harsh prison environment. There are better places to be born um, because of the way Earth is designed.
Yeah.
Then, if you were bad, you go to hell, but hell is basically a reprogramming thing to teach you what you did wrong and to make you better, and then you
Mm.
get a second chance of it, but you don't get to choose where you go. You are reborn on Earth to face the hard
Oh, so
factor
that
again.
so so that's where the whole reincarnation theory comes in.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got another one for you guys to ponder about. Now, a lot of the ghosts or spirits, um, or entities, as we can call them, if you have to classify it. So some of them can move objects. Okay. Now, a lot of people um, interpret this being that it's because of ley lines, and some people say, yeah, but they draw it from water running underneath of a place. They draw the power from running water or some shit. And then some people say even they pull it from electrical the magnetical field or the electromagnetic fields from power lines. I mean,
Yep.
you guys think that shit's logical? Is that a
Well,
logical
It,
That
it,
just
explanation?
it's
adjusting the
probable.
frequency we get.
It's probable.
well, the thing is, if you take a look at the EMF, right, EMF reader, it literally just looks for magnetical disturbance.
That's true.
Rudy's
And I
right.
mean, yeah, I mean, I've seen the guys use EMF meters, but those EMF meters can be triggered by somebody with a boom
A
mic over
microwave.
the guy. That's where the videos that I get to where I'm trying to figure whether a video is real or fake. I mean, if you take a microphone in front of an EMF meter, it's gonna go off because it
A
does.
microwave in another room will set it off.
Exactly. So the question in the end of the day comes in, how do they want to be able to use the EMF meter and justify that that is a entity that they are picking up? You see where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Now, there's something I think that we people could try and invent. Okay, so like Rudy says, there is certain people that can see them, aka like
Yeah.
my dad, my sister, my gran,
Mm.
and someone really used to know, or moms
Mm-hmm.
used to know. So the question is, like, if certain people can see them, is that like
Mm-hmm.
just uh, seeing a different frequency, maybe, uh, which is possible, or is it just a gift? I can't
Or
explain it. Like, but
yeah,
if
or they
certain
just
people can
copycat.
see it, there should
Mm.
be like a lens or something you can invent that can do the same thing their eyes are doing or their
Yeah.
minds doing.
Look, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, so if you take now the last, say, 20 years, okay, and you look back 20 years to now, there's a lot of weird shit that's been going on lately. A lot of stuff has been changing as well, not just in the human nature itself, but also in nature as a whole. I mean,
But you got
if you look at most of the YouTube shorts and YouTube videos, how many of the wildlife end up coming to humans asking them for help? I mean, you're talking about fucking tigers, leopards. I mean, carnivores that are known to attack humans coming right to them and asking them for help. Nature has changed so much. So, who's to say the human race itself isn't evolving?
but yeah, just taking one step back. if you think about what people see and what they don't see, what is
Mm.
sight? Sight is light. Do you really see, or is just your brain calculating electronic signals sent from your eye and giving you an image and make you think you're
Yeah,
seeing?
it's picking up
But there will never be a
light
fact
differentials.
to
Yeah.
understand that
Huh.
because it's just signals. The brain is just
Yes.
electrical
And
signals, and
trying
those
to
things start
interpret
getting
signals. Yeah. Yeah. No,
The other
that's
thing is,
and
actually a good point.
those
the other
things
thing
just
is,
manipulated.
Mm.
if you even take a look at dogs, cats, they seem to
Mm-hmm.
react something that we cannot see, but
Yeah.
they see it or they
They
can
see it.
sense it. But they are literally looking at the direction of where this is coming from. So
Yeah.
the fact that animals react to it, if
Mm.
they're reacting to something, then yeah, it is okay to be skeptical, but an animal is one thing. That's why
That's a
there's one
very
friend.
interesting fact.
There's the one thing that my friend told me is like the reason why he also has rabbits. If something were to happen, like something very bad, the animals would react. Like
Yeah.
let's say tsunamis and something like that. The animals would like rapidly panic. So
Birds start flying
Yeah,
away hours
uh,
before. Yeah,
I might be under correction here, but it's known. You mentioned rabbits, for instance.
hmm
It's known that rabbits tend to stomp the ground just before an earthquake, and dogs might not see spirits, but they sense them, and they do look in that direction and bark in that direction. I have seen some videos where that actually does happen, and then the next moment you see a door moving.
I mean,
So there's some fucking freaky shit out there, bro.
even sometimes you as a human can sense something isn't right.
Mm,
I mean, you start getting like that
yeah.
chicken flesh. Your hair
Mm.
stands up straight. Your arm gets
goosebumps.
cold. Yeah, goosebumps.
You get that cold feeling in the back of your neck type deal, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even you sense things, even
Yeah.
if you are not
No,
born
it's
with the
true.
gift of
I
sight.
agree.
You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's true. True. Uh,
That is true. Yeah,
look, at the end of the day, there's some weird shit going on. The world's changing every single day. And who knows? Next 10 years, fucking every human is a psychic. You never know.
I have one more story, if you guys
all
don't
right. I'll
mind.
listen to that before I've got to
don't
head
mind at
out.
all.
Okay, so we bought the house we live in now back in 2003. So the house is over 22 years with me. This house is over 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So we built on second houses on the one property. So we got two houses in an L shape on one property. So me and my wife, uh, lived on the second property at first, um, and had a radio in the bedroom. So once a year, we get a little special visitor that comes and opens the side gate of the main house, walks in, goes to that back room where the main bedroom, and puts on the radio, and then it's not even powered. Nah, it's not plugged in. Puts on the radio to Radio Zimbabwe, which you shouldn't get
Yeah.
from where we
It's not,
are.
yeah, it's outside the frequency range, yeah.
Listens a bit, walks out, closes the gate behind him, and leaves. Once a year, every year. So whenever we had renters, I had one rule: no radio in in the main room. I didn't
I
say
remember that.
why, but I told him. And James actually lived in that
Yeah,
same
no, that's true.
place.
Yeah, yeah. All right, but anyway, sorry, I just want to mention. Okay, Milo, thank you for joining us on our chat. We
Thank
know
you.
it's very late there by you. Um,
What are you talking about?
so
This motherfucker's gonna go out jolling now, drinking.
oh yeah, no, he's got to go pick up a couple
Yeah,
of checks, man.
it is an appointment at an 80s party, yes.
Yeah, he's going old school.
Nice to have a chat, guys. Hope everybody has a great
Thanks
day.
for joining us, and drive safe, be safe,
Yeah, and
and
have fun, dude.
don't do
Will
what
do.
I won't
Yeah,
do.
guys.
Which is
Oh
everything.
no,
Alrighty.
wait. Yeah, that's everything.
All right. See
All
ya.
right,
Bye bye.
brother. Keep well.
Cheers.
So yeah, look, I mean that's where it comes in. That's where my question. I mean, the electromagnetic field. I mean, the only physical. I mean, how else would the radio get powered? Nonetheless, it does need power from
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, I mean,
So
that
it's
was
just weird,
crazy.
eh? Yeah, yeah,
I mean, even Brandon, my sister's kid, can see
yeah,
them. I mean, when he was a baby, they lived in that flat where
yeah,
you
yeah,
used to live, and this ghost took out his dummy, pulled out his dummy
mm,
every time he had it in his mouth,
yeah,
and my brother-in-law didn't believe in the stuff until he saw that happen.
yeah. So just to elaborate a bit for our listeners. So the Afrikaner, um, we have a belief system where if a baby is born with the birthing sac over his head, it's said that that child will be able to see spirits and communicate with them. Um, I wasn't conceived normally. My mother had a C-section, but only half my face was covered with that. I can't see spirits, but I do hear from time to time. I do hear some weird shit. I do hear people mumbling, and no one's there. It's not something that I like sharing a lot, but for this show, I thought it would fit the narrative of our stories. Um, I don't announce it much. Same as Sean, he can sense them, and I've witnessed some of this stuff that Sean does sense, as he mentioned earlier. Um, so yeah, there is some weird beliefs out there when it comes to the supernatural, as they say, and the supernatural is wide, thick, and far apart on different stories that tend to come up.
Yeah. So this is part of our Halloween coming
Mm,
event. The actual Halloween on Halloween day, I think we'll do a special episode uh, for Halloween based on Halloween, which
mm,
is basically just scary stories. Yes, it kind of fits in with the paranormal, but I'm talking just scary stories, stuff that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
real. You know, it's just to have a little bit of fun.
Mm.
So,
You know,
yeah,
and I would also like to mention to our listeners, you know, going forward with this, we've only recently started. We've had a couple of people pop views. We appreciate all of you for popping in and listening to our shows. You guys are awesome. Listening to a couple of guys here out of South Africa talk a whole bunch of crap. But eventually, we will get to the point where we would actually start doing live cam podcasts,
Yes.
and then then the shit will really start getting weird, and you guys will
Well,
definitely be
not
putting me
just
in some weird points.
not just live podcasts, but I think also maybe
Mm.
roaming podcasts where we out and about, meeting the people, greeting the people, maybe even
Showing them the
maybe
different side
scare,
of South
maybe
Africa.
even scaring some of the people.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So I honestly, my from my side, I want to thank all of the people that popped in and listened to our show. We do appreciate you, and we thank you for clicking on us.
And we will make sure, especially if we're going to do, the scary stuff that we'll be visiting, we are definitely going to give you raw footage, um,
Non-edited shit, yeah.
non-edited, and at the most point right now, it's just us free at the
Mm,
moment. So you will be getting the raw footage of what you're getting. None of this editing stuff and oh, did I hear something? No, it will
nah,
be we'll be we are going to go in deep in raw and trying
yeah.
to catch whatever it is that is out there, to
Mm.
catch it on video and try to show it to you and post it up.
It'll either
And
go two ways.
uh,
We'll be debunking this shit, or shit's gonna get weird. I'm gonna shit my pants, and Sean's definitely. I can guarantee you, Sean will record it.
I promise not to do my scary voice.
Ah, fuck you and your scary voice, mate.
Your
But
soul's
fuck,
mine.
dude, if we at that Kempton place and you do that shit, I will smack you, boy.
Ah, come
But
on, do it for the
nah,
viewers.
I will kick your ass, dude. And the worst part that our listeners don't know, and Sean knows about it. I do not drive at night for one reason. I am freaking pretty much almost night blind. So for me fucking around in the dark at a place that's known to be fucked up, that's the
We'll,
worst ever.
we'll, we'll get you a couple nightshades.
Nah, fucking no shit, beyond. Then I'm gonna be fucking proper blind. What the hell are you talking about?
No, it's where it takes dark, turns it into light.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what
instead
night
of
vision?
pitch black, it'll make it look like
Do
it's
you know
yellow.
what night vision goggles cost?
Not night vision goggles.
That's the only thing. That's the only shit that's gonna work for me, but
No, there's a special kind of glasses you get that turns black into yellow.
dude, I will walk in there with night vision goggles, dressed up like a proper military style special ops with a Nerf gun, where the Nerf bullets have been dipped in holy water, bro. That's
And
that's.
how is that gonna help you exactly?
I don't know, but I sure as hell can pray.
Pray that it works.
I'll dip the shit in holy water, soak it wet, and then dip it into salt because I watched Supernatural and they say salt keeps the ghosts
Yeah.
away.
So for my
We'll experiment with it.
for the listeners, yes, I am a little bit of a demon when it comes to scaring people. I
Yeah,
promise this will be raw. This is not me. I won't pick it up a rock and throw it down the pathway to make it sound like there's something walking there.
yeah,
Because I know that will scare the shit out of James. It'll be good content, but that's not what we're gonna be there for. We are
yeah.
gonna
We want
do a
raw.
proper investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah, we we we
we
are
want to
based.
see for sorry, Spectre. We want to see the shit for ourselves, whether it's real or just a bunch of crap?
Yes.
I already think it's real. I already believe it's
Look, I
real.
mean,
It's up to you guys now to
Yeah.
yeah.
believe it.
I mean,
The thing is, what
I
we're
wouldn't
trying
say I'm a believer, but I would say, yeah, it's plausible.
what we're trying to accomplish is not we're trying to show raw footage, raw videos,
Facts.
as much in facts as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to give you a 360 experience so that you can have every angle that you see that
Mm.
what we're doing, what we're moving, and that that the three of us are always together. We do not want to make content solely based on, oh, is this we're going to make ghost content, and then we're just going to end up being one of those channels that, oh, it's all fake, right? We don't want that.
Mm.
I mean,
Look,
everything we do is raw. Even this
yeah,
podcast. There's no
no,
editing. There's no
fuck all.
nothing. You get us raw.
Yeah, there's no sweet talking. There's no scripts. There's no fuck all. We say what we want, how we want, when we want, and that's the way
Yeah.
we want you guys to you know, connect with us.
An
It's
So
all
we,
experience.
yeah, it's like a bunch of guys sitting around drinking a couple of beers, just talking.
Yeah, about
shit talking.
everything and everything. Not just shit. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, there's gonna be some shit, crap and cock and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
uh, but the whole point is, even when we are gonna talk about the serious stuff, it's
Yeah.
gonna be raw. I mean, I'm
We are
hoping to
the
get some special
anti-AI.
guests, more special guests in that
Yep.
maybe can answer questions that we can't.
And we will
Yeah.
even get guys in and ask them the questions that you guys always wanted to, but you know, the questions they don't want to hear. We'll
Or to
get them straight
answer.
up and say, yeah, we'll get them straight up and say, hey, bro, is your videos a bunch of bullshit? Or did that shit actually happen? Now's the time to tell us the truth. You know what I mean? Get down to the
Yes.
nitty gritties and shit.
Problem is, like Quibus mentioned with the AI, that
Mm.
that is a problem now. The thing is, you can fake so much stuff now these
Oh
days,
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
you can fake that to AI. I mean,
The the the
there was a video. Sorry, really. There's a video
Mm.
of the guy in the wheelchair, Stephen Hawking, doing
Yeah.
like a WWE thing from the top of a cage, jumping on the guy, and then he breaks the guy in half. I mean,
Don't forget the one where he does like Tony Hawk moves on the skate
yeah, that was
on a
funny.
hop tube. Yeah, that was kind of funny though.
the
But
the thing of that is, you have to have a keen eye.
mm,
You
yeah,
have to think for yourself, in physical way, physics,
mm,
and logical. You have to look at it, and you have to take everything,
yeah,
in,
with a grain of
and
salt. Yeah.
and and you have to judge it from there, because I saw a video of this one massive fat chick.
Mm,
She was standing in the McDonald's, I think, or KFC, one of the two, but she literally fell through the floor, and for some reason my father and my sister's husband thought it was real. And then I said,
yeah.
no, this is
Nah.
AI. Look, here is the thing that's moving around. It's just Sora.
Mm-hmm,
This is made
mm-hmm.
by Sora. You can clearly see that this is AI. So I
Yeah.
had to point that out a couple of times to,
Look.
to people because it was so real.
Yeah. I mean, look. They look. There's a couple of. It's just like I believe. You know, I'm a techie. I love my techie stuff.
Hmm.
Um, AI's got its advantages and it's got its disadvantages.
No, I
It's
agree with you there. Like
the way it gets used, which is
oh sorry, I use Sono to create my own music. Basically, it's my lyrics, but then I tell the system what genre I want and what type of vocals I want, and then it creates a song.
that's it. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, our theme song, as Sean mentioned, our theme song was also AI generated. Yes, he did do the lyrics himself. He just popped the lyrics in there and said, produce me a song using these lyrics. And
And grunge and
yeah,
pop rock type
yeah,
theme.
yes, that's true. And I mean, here's the thing. That's what we're saying. At this show, you guys are gonna get us telling you the way it is. We ain't gonna be hiding anything. We ain't gonna be editing bullshit. You're getting us raw. And a disclaimer: all three of us are well-rounded gentlemen, physique-wise. So when we say Pat, please don't take offense. We
Yeah,
all three
please
of us.
don't. He meant
Sean,
voluptuous.
yeah, Sean's the biggest out of us all, but he's just got more love handles than the most of us.
Yeah, I mean, pounds wise, I'm probably over 300, almost
When
400.
I mean, when we get drunk, I like playing with his boobies. I'm like doink doink doink. It's like big basketballs, donk donk donk.
Yeah,
But
but you can't argue. Whenever I walk down the street, no one's gonna come near me.
yeah, yeah, no. The bigger you are,
The harder
the
you fall.
no. The faster the other eggs run. This is South Africa, bro. Yeah, if you're bigger, it's better.
I mean, there's so many women that want a big cuddly teddy bear, and that's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
basically
dude.
am.
Have you seen some of these chicks, bro? They look like supermodels, but they're after the big guys, bro. Because they know the bigger we are, the more loving we got to give.
Yeah, I am. My mine is closed. I don't want to give out love.
I'll take you to a strip club, brother. Don't
No, fuck that.
worry.
Screw it.
Sean,
Screw it.
Sean,
Screw it. Screw it.
Sean, we need to take Rini to a strip club, brother.
No, no,
You
no,
know
no.
what we should do? You know what we should do?
Oh yeah.
You've got this haunted um, uh, trip that you can book on a bus tour type thing. It
Mm-hmm.
takes you to different haunted locations. We
Mm.
go do that and bring some equipment with, ask
Oh
permission,
yeah.
obviously, to film.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we celebrate at the strip club.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's definitely on the agenda. I think this will be up to our listeners.
Yeah, we
But
do
yeah.
not condone strip clubs.
Yeah.
Adultery.
Well, I mean,
Oh, James does.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. If you're single, just go and
Yeah,
mingle,
but
bro.
you're fucking married, dude. What's
I
your
know.
wife gonna say? Bring me
Well,
with to see the boobies, knowing her.
yeah, she does. Yeah,
On
she
Spooky
does do
Month,
that.
you see the boobies, they go boo.
Yeah. So
Do you
on
know why they call them boobs?
breasts,
No, boobs.
Do
breasts.
tell.
Because they look like a mountain. The same when you say boob, like the B's and the O's look like mountains.
I see.
Oh, I see boobs in a different way, bro.
Yes, because you are not talking about the top down view. You're talking about the vertical view.
No, no, no. All directions are perfectly fine to me.
No, but I'm talking about the up down view when you're looking at them.
Nah, no,
They
no, no,
like
no, no, no.
look like
There's no,
mountain curves.
no. They made a book now. There's 69 different types. But anyway, as we were saying, we were talking about ghosts earlier. But yeah, so
Well, kind of fits in because it's boobs.
Gonna get some coffee.
Oh my word. I'm gonna have to call somebody to make me coffee. I'm too lazy to do it.
That's usually why I get a drink before we start. And I keep it next to me.
Sean, you know how much coffee I drink, brother.
What you need is like a 5 liter jug.
mm, no, more.
Yeah, but I
I need to get like
mean,
a I need to get like a 20 liter urn just so it stays warm so I can just coffee. So most of our listeners don't know this, but I used to be on the verge of having a very serious drinking problem. But I had a very interesting
It's
moment in my
only
life, and I decided to stop with the alcohol, and I started drinking lots and lots more coffee, and I'm for the better.
um I just want to say something about the ghost hunting thing if we're going to do them. There's just one rule that we have to follow of the ghosts. We have to make it so that though if there are ghosts, we have to make it so that they do not become attached to us, that they don't follow us.
Dude, they
yeah.
don't follow me.
Well, I mean,
I'm faster than
the
both of you, bro.
it's no, that's not what he means. The problem is if
They get attached, yeah.
they will follow us until the end of the earth if they feel they like you or they feel attachment towards you.
I just I just have to
I,
eat.
I I would say
Mm,
we have to put a couple rules in place. Number one definitely is do not insult the ghost. I know I do that a lot in Phasmo, but in real life that's not a good idea.
mm.
The problem
I'd
is
probably
we'll have to take precautions, obviously, when we go there. We might have to, like, stop at a church or something like that and just pray and protect us the best we can. Because stuff, it's really difficult to
I don't
stop
think
it.
that's a good idea though, because they'll probably think I need to be exercised or something.
Yeah, but that's just because you look like a fucking ghost, like a demon.
Yeah, I am ugly, ain't I? That is okay. My wife loves me.
Yeah, that's just proof beautiful women like ugly motherfuckers.
Yeah, yeah. Love exceeds all.
Yeah, I think you are a ghost, a demon, because you're trying to lead me
Dude,
astray, trying
listen
to take
here,
me to
listen.
strip
The only
clubs.
reason, listen here, Rudy, the only reason we taking you with us is you are so white. You're gonna light up the place. You're gonna be walking. You're gonna be our walking flashlight to us, bro.
So James, you are my usual bait, just like in Phasma.
That's fine, bro. I can run faster than both of you, Alex, bro.
I don't need to run. All I need to
It's
do.
like it's like it's like when you're getting hunted by a lion. You take two of your buddies with you, but make sure they can run slower than you.
Uh, I'm younger, thus I'm faster.
Yeah, Sean's gonna be left behind, bro. I know for a fact Sean can't run fast.
I have major back problems, so yeah,
I know.
there is a problem.
Good
But
on you, Sean. Cheerio.
that's fine, dude. You
Fuck
you
it,
you
stood
you
on.
s- you know me. I fucking survive everything,
Yep, that's true.
no matter what. Nothing's killed me so far, so I'm not scared.
Yeah, well, they don't want us, bro. They're like, oh no, fuck, we don't want those three assholes now. Let them still stew a little more.
I've actually got a shirt that says, I can't go to hell, the devil still has a restraining order against me.
Yeah, that's true. I would too if I was him. If he knew what was coming, if all three of us end up there,
But anyways,
we'd probably take that over, eh?
probably.
Yeah.
Hey, is there any videos about that? that scary place
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we're going
there are a couple YouTube videos
Yeah.
on the Kempton Hospital. So, like I said, there are people that have tried to investigate it, but they made a mockery out of it. So I didn't. They didn't really like went
Mm.
there to do a proper investigation with proper equipment.
Yeah. For
So
most of the
that's so for us when we go, we have to get all the proper equipment and
mm,
um, hopefully we find something
yeah, yeah.
and
For most
hopefully
of the people
and
that don't know, sorry, Sean. For most of the people that don't know, Kempton with a K.
yes, Kempton with a K. But yeah, and hopefully we don't find a ghost that wants to ass rape us.
Yeah, I probably should get some extra Vaseline.
Hmm. It might sound we're making a mockery of it, but honestly will do something like this
And
if you
and
guys want it.
and I'd probably shit myself for real.
Well, I mean that and all the fucking moaning and groaning. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
We shouldn't have done this. Why the fuck do I do this to myself? And I tend to get myself into this shit. That's why Sean knows me.
we
Yeah.
sacrifice ourselves for the viewers,
Don't
but
worry.
not that badly.
And for the truth. At the
we're
end of
not
the
that
day, it's all about the truth, buddy.
we're not that crazy where we would get ourselves hurt just because of
Mm.
content.
If here's another one, something we will do if we get
Mm.
the right amount of likes, the right amount of viewers, and if you guys vote on it, we will do. And if we can get the right amount of people to play with us,
Mm.
we will do a real life King of the Hill
Wait. What
with
do you mean, dude?
paintballs.
Oh, okay, cool. Now I'll kick both your asses.
But not just the three of us, a whole team. One to protect the
Uh,
hill and one to attack the hill.
yeah, okay, so I'm gonna be fucked.
And that place also has a burned down building which is perfect to play a real life Call of Duty game with paintballs.
That sounds fun.
And we'll film the whole thing as usual.
Pop
Yes.
a, pop a couple of pepper balls and then just,
Uh, I might have to mention if you're not on my team, I have friends that know how to make grenades out of the paintballs.
Ah, that's cool.
That's cool.
So me and Van Wyk will take you on.
Yes, definitely.
Oh yeah. The Arma 3 guys versus the Phasmophobia guy.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do like this. How's this? Arma 3 players versus Counter Strike. What's that game you talking about? CS:GO or what?
Call of Duty.
So Call of Duty players versus Arma 3 players, IRL Paintball Edition.
Yeah,
How's that? How does that sound, bro?
that sounds entertaining.
Pop the likes down there, get the views up, and do not dare
But also
forget about the
in
subscribe button.
in in the comment section, put real life ghosts.
IRL Ghost.
Yeah, and paintball. So
Uh, yeah,
so those are the comments that we are gonna count to see how many
yeah.
each one gets and which one will be done first.
And
Mhm.
remember, guys, our show depends on you guys. our
Yeah.
listeners.
We do not get paid for this shit.
Nope,
Nope.
not at
In
all.
actual fact, and I am going to mention this one, Sean. Sean's put in quite a bit financially on this show thus far.
Yeah,
And
my
we've
own
never
money.
asked anybody, we've never asked anybody for nothing. We're doing this because we want to do it, and we're doing this for our listeners.
We hope to entertain people. Purely
That
entertainment.
that is it. Yeah.
Just have some fun. You know, life is hard. Life is difficult. And if we can entertain you and take some of that stress away, why not?
Yep. And I like making an ass of myself, so you can laugh.
Why not?
That's my deed done for the day.
Okay, so I think that cuts it for today's episode.
Yep.
So remember to laugh, connect, and laugh some more. Bye!
Bye.
Cheerio.